Okay, so today our class will still introduce the course. So our course is data abstraction and object-oriented programming. What do we call this document? Do you know what is the name of this document? This document, هذا المستند or الورقة يعني, is called the syllabus. This is called the syllabus. In any university, at the beginning of the course, we must introduce the syllabus. And you can consider the syllabus as the contract, العقد, between the teacher and the students. So I am offering you a course. You are buying from me the course. And those are the rules, قواعد العمل. Okay. So this is a formal way, professional way to introduce courses. So the first part, I'm going to talk formally about the course information. Let me use the pen. So first, what is this course about? This course is about third course in the sequence of computer programming. Okay? Of course, as usual, if you cannot understand me, if I'm going too fast, if my English is a bit difficult, please ask me to slow down, explain it again. But because this course relies, يعتمد على two previous courses, CE100 and CS101, so I will start with a review. This is very important to have our review to make sure everyone is on the same plane, كلنا على نفس المستوى من التحصيل. So we are going to review. What are we going to review? What we need to start this course. So we need to talk about arrays. So arrays, as we have seen them before, and if you have forgotten, then we are going to talk about arrays. Arrays are a structured data type, type of data, نوع من الداتا, من البيانات, that is composed of smaller parts. They are all of the same type, so we can have, for example, one integer, another integer, another integer, another integer, all of the same type. Or we can have a character and a character and a character, a group, a structure, تركيب from data, all of the same type. So this is the first thing we are going to see, and we are going to take one application or two applications depending on how much time we have. Then we are going to study pointers. So when it comes to pointers, pointers are data type, نوع من أنواع البيانات, data types that store the address in memory of another variable. The students have student IDs, so I can locate you by name or by your student ID on each desk. For example, in the exams, every student has an ID and the place to sit in the exam. Similarly, the data in the computer is stored in the memory. We call it the memory of the computer. Each memory location has an address. We call it an address. So the purpose of pointers, the purpose of the pointer is to store the address of variables. Then we're going to talk about structures. So regarding structures, structures are also complex data types composed of smaller types, مركبة, data that is مركب from smaller parts, like the array. Array is a structured data type that has smaller parts. But for arrays, the data, the small parts have to be all the same type. Integer, 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 character, character, character. But for structures, we can have different types that compose the big data. Data مركبة from different types. And finally, very importantly, we must review functions. Functions are an important way to break your program into small modules, instead of having a big program. This is your program, one block, you divide it into small parts. This is function 1, function 2, and so on. How do functions interact? كيف تتعامل الفانكشن مع بعضها البعض؟ How do functions read the data and return the results? All this we are going to talk about it, and you should already have an idea about it, but we are going to review it again in what is known as actual and formal parameters. I will try to finish this in 3 or 4 weeks. By that time, we will be ready to start our class. The main purpose of this class is not to review. The main purpose is data abstraction, object-oriented programming. So maybe by the 4th or 5th week, we can start finally classes and objects. And this is the main component, المكون الرئيسي for this class. For this course, يعني. So we have a data type called class. We are going to study the methods, private and public members, constructors and destructors, and overloading, and the basic concepts, مبادئ, the concepts of object-oriented programming, encapsulation, data abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, as much as we have available time during this semester. This course is intended, موجه إلى students with a prior background in any programming language. So you should already understand how to program, and this is the purpose of the review. And as we said, the course that you should have taken is 101. This is called a prerequisite. So in syllabi, we say prerequisite and co-requisite. What does prerequisite mean? Is the required information that you need before taking this course. Sometimes there are co-requisites. The class, the course, you must take with this class. So in that case, 101 is a prerequisite. You must have taken 101 before this course. Is it required elective or selected elective course? It is required for all students, CS, CE, ECE. And finally, as I said last time, it has 4 credits, 3 hours of lectures separately, 1 hour of tutorial per week, of course, and 2 hours combined of lab. So we'll have 2 hours, and this is not new for you because you already took other classes. They have similar systems. We have 2 hours of lab. I introduced myself last time. I repeat it here. My name is Hazem Al-Alfi, and I will mention my office and the offices of the teaching assistants. Why? Because if you have something to ask during this class, please do not send messages or emails or call by phone. This is very noisy. I'm very sorry to say that, but you are welcome to come to our office and meet in person. Only for emergencies you can use messages or emails. So all our offices are in the D block. So D block and 2nd floor. You can find all of us next to each other. 2nd floor in the D block. مش راضي يكتب خلاص. Okay. I am devoting myself متفرغ for the CS112 students on Tuesday and Thursday 1 to 2 p.m. This does not mean I am not there in my office at other times. I will be there, but maybe when you come, you will find other students. Similarly, for Engineer Tariq Muhidat, same block, Sunday and Thursday especially for CS112 students. He is available other times, but maybe he will have other students. Abdullah Abi also will be there Sunday, Monday, Tuesday from 2 to 3 p.m. Textbooks. The required textbook that we are asking students to get this semester for all the courses, CE 100, 101, and 112, is the Starting Out with C++ by Tony Geddes. You already took 100 and 101. This is a very thick book. Maybe it is unfair to ask you to buy this book only for this course, when other students who are just entering college will use it for 3 courses. So it is useful to have a reference for you, but if we are talking about the exam, then it is enough to follow the lectures and have the lecture material. Okay. Other materials, Herbert Schild's book is the book I actually used to when I was a student. It is very simple, and they have also a version called the Complete Reference. Complete Reference, any question you have about C++ is in this book. And also this book is available online, so you can find it as a reference also for you. But an important point is that sometimes I will distribute additional material, like handouts. Okay. They will be on Moodle. You can print them or use them. And mainly there will be exercises and lab sessions. So this material also are required to use for your studies. As I said, class web page, again, maybe it will be ready next week or maybe Thursday afternoon. You just log in using your ID and password on KCST Moodle. And as I said, this will be the only official source of information. Do not rely on your friends. If I want to tell you an announcement, I will write it on the Moodle page. Finally, as I said, there is an unofficial channel on YouTube where I will upload the videos of those lectures. This is only to help you. It is not official. If you missed something during lecture, if maybe an English word you did not understand and you feel too shy to stop the lecture just to ask about the meaning of one word, then maybe you can stop the video at home and take your time to understand. As I said, it is almost impossible and impractical, غير عملي, بل يكاد يكون مستحيل to answer every question by email. If I answer, I have more than 50 students in the morning session, then I have to stop my work just to answer the emails. So please come to office if you have request. But if it is only an emergency, then in that case you can use the Moodle message. Okay, please no telephone number. Did we talk about grading last time? So the grading policy will have 5% on tutorials. So during tutorials every week there will be an assignment you have to submit the next week. Please do not delay. This is helpful for you because the quizzes and the exams will be very similar to the problems in the tutorial. So if you solve the assignments by yourself, not get help from somewhere else, then it will be very helpful for you to solve the quizzes and exams. In addition, you get 5 points for free because a lot of questions can be solved by the help of the computer. You just type the program on the computer and check the output. But you must understand yourself how we reach this output. And in that case, maybe we'll have 6 or 7 assignments. If you submit 5, you get your 5 points. Similarly for the labs, as I said last last lecture, during the lab, if you just come, you get 5 points. But if you come and submit during the lab, you get the whole 10 points. The TA or myself will pass and check your output. How did you solve this problem? You should explain and not tell I copy it from my friend. إذا كان في friend in your lab. طيب, for the quizzes, I had said 3 to 4 quizzes, but after studying the calendar, I think we'll only be able to do 3 quizzes. So 3 quizzes, and I will compute the average of the best 2. So I will omit أتغاضى عن, or يعني أهمل the lowest grade. So try to attend all the 3 quizzes. This is a good preparation for the midterm and final. Midterm is 25% and final 50%. I already told you, no lab final. So just written final exam. So I have some information regarding the calendar. This is the first week. So I will call it week 0 because we actually did not start anything yet. I just introduced the course and the syllabus, and on Thursday, if you come, then I will also have an introduction as a review for basic programming. Can you see out some information? Can you see in? Can you do a simple for loop? All those basic information, I need you to remind you of this information before starting our course. Then we have 3 weeks. During those 3 weeks, I will try to have the review. And then a quiz on the review. So now you are ready to start this course. I'm taking a lot of time for the review so that when we start object-oriented programming, you are not lost. So we'll have a quiz on this 3 weeks review, the arrays, the structure, the basic C, not object-oriented. Then 2 more weeks where we can cover introduction to object-oriented programming, the start of this course. And then the second quiz will be on this second part, object-oriented only. This will be just in time before the midterm. So if you study well for those 2 quizzes, you are ready for your midterm exam. Midterm exams are already decided by the university calendar in the 8th week, 7 weeks from now, March 30th until April 4th. After the midterm, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 weeks. 4 weeks after the midterm, 4 weeks after the midterm, and before Ramadan. So we'll try to get almost all of the course finished by this time. May 5th is the first week of Ramadan. We are going to continue our work, but I will use it as a review week, to review the whole course, to be ready for the final exam. And in addition, we'll also do the quiz. The quiz will be in class, so if we have 3 classes during the week, 1 day will be a quiz and 2 days for review. By that time, we still have 1 week, but the final exams start on Thursday. So if the final exams are on Thursday, maybe it will be difficult to give you new material during the same week. So if you are coming, then we are doing more review to get ready for the final exam. This is the official date for the final exam. So I will put this syllabus on Moodle when it is working, and I will fill in the topics we will cover. As much as I can. This is tentative. Tentative يعني مبدئي. It may change. I will put the exact topics and which chapters from the book, if you get the textbook, if you need to use the textbook. Okay, that's all what I have for today. بس خلاص. So I will stop here.